Welcome back, guys. Today I'm going to do a special video, a video that I did not expect to make, but I'm going to make it anyways because I had some of my subscribers asking me why certain buildings are placed where they are, and I figured I'd make a video about it. So yeah, this is my base, my Tunnel 7 war base, the second one that I uploaded to YouTube, and it's a very strong base. I'm going to divide this video in 3 parts. So I'm first going to talk about dragons and loons and how to defend against drag loon, how this base defends against drag loon, and second part is how to defend against hogs, and the third attack strategy is TH7, but I'll come back to that in a couple of minutes. So let's take a look at this base. If you're new, if you've never seen this base, it's a very large base. You can see right here, not a lot of buildings are touching, so there are a lot of 2-tile gaps, and it's not common at Tunnel 7. So you can see, yeah, here also made the same thing, 2-tile gaps, same thing, yeah. So this will throw off a lot of attackers because they've never seen a Tunnel 7 war base this big. And why are there so many gaps in the middle? Well, it's pretty simple. I've placed my my clan castle in the middle, and I wanted to make it unlurable, and this is how the circle of the clan castle looks like. So it's not lurable, and that was a big part of why I made this base. So I decided to make a base with the clan castle in the middle, and by doing so I was not able to put one of my air defenses in the middle. So yeah, you mostly have two options at Tunnel 7. Either you put your clan castle in the middle or one of the 3 air defenses. So I chose the first one, and that means that my 3 air defenses are placed in a triangle. And you can see right here, there is one angle of 80 degrees, and so I wasn't going to do 60 degrees nor 90 degrees. I wanted between those 2 numbers. And let me take another color. You can see because of the 80 degrees there is a largest side on the bottom, and excuse me, and it's behind that line that I'm going to place my air sweeper, and my air sweeper is of course pointing towards my last air defense. And one more thing to notice, guys, so this line is horizontal, and dragons, so let's look at the base. So if you want to attack with dragons, and you want to take down this air defense and this air defense, well, you need to come from behind this line, and to do so you need to make a funnel right here and right here approximately. So it's not possible to attack from one side. So yeah, most Tunnel 7 attackers, they come from one of the 4 sides, but that's not possible for this base. So they have to come from these 2 sides, and because of that, dragons will be far away one another, and it's very hard to get all of the dragons into the core. Okay, next up, well, you can see I've placed my my air mine, yeah, behind my air sweeper. Very easy to do. Most bases have it, because dragons will come from behind the air sweeper. That's basic stuff. Next up, we're going to talk about loon pathing, or I should say anti-loon pathing. This base is very good against loons. So yeah, let's take a look at balloon pathing for this base. In the little clip that I'm showing right now, you can see that the balloons that are raged are not getting to the last air defense, and the attacker is hoping that they will get there, but no, they are not. So if we're taking a look at what the balloons did, so they went from, let me take another color. They went from this, and yeah, something like that. And so at this wizard tower, they went to the left because there is no gap right here, and there is a 2-tile gap right there. And I've done that in the entirety of the base. So for example, same thing goes here. If balloons come in, they go right here, same thing, and they will never get to this air defense. And I have a little rule that says that balloons have to travel at least 2 buildings to defenses before they can get to another air defense. So let's count. So an air defense, 1, 2, and then another air defense. Here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, because they will go like that. Here, of course, you have a lot of DPS. So yeah, it's very strong against dragons. But I want to say one more thing. At this base, in this base, excuse me, those 2 little air mines, yeah, or air bombs, I should say, are not placed very well. You want to place them between the fences, not next to the fences, because if balloons come in and they are enraged, they will not be affected by the traps that will follow them. So in the ideal situation, in this picture, the 2 air bombs would be right here and right here, for example. Okay, and because I have perfect balloon pathing on this base, I was able to put a Tesla farm right here. So most of the times you're going to use your Teslas in Tunnel 7 war bases as a way to fix balloon pathing. And you'll see that in all of my other Tunnel 7 war bases. But in this case, it wasn't needed. So I opted to put a Tesla farm here at the top of my base. So yeah, to give a lot of extra DPS to the base. Oh, one more thing, guys. So against dragons, I've shown you. So you have this line, and the dragons come from those 2 sides. And I've placed a lot of high HP buildings here. So for example, I have those 3, these 2, and this one. And if you haven't seen my video with the replays, I suggest you to do that, because you can see that they lightning this air defense, and they come in from this side, and they don't even get to these 2 air defenses. So it's really good against dragons, and the high DPS, the loom pathing, yeah, everything pretty much. Okay, next up we have hogs, and to defend against hogs, well, let's first talk about surgical hog deployment. And because I have my CC in the middle, and yeah, it's not possible to lure it, I had to place a lot of defenses on the outside, and you can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 point defenses on top. And against surgical hogs, well, that is pretty fatal. So this base is not really good against surgical hogs. Yeah, I'm being honest, guys. This is not an ideal base for surgical hogs, to defend against surgical hogs. But there's also some positive points, and one of them being that the CC is not lurable, not easily lurable, and a lot of Town Hall 7 attackers actually have problems luring the CC and taking care of the CC, so you should be good to go if you're not playing in a competitive war. One more thing I wanted to say before we wrap this up for surgical hogs is just take a look, guys. This compartment has a lot of DPS. This one has the king and 2 point defenses. and this one has 2-point defenses, but this archer tower will also help out. So so if hogs come in at this base, they will always be healed at least here, because you have a wizard tower and 3-point defenses always here. And yeah, this will also be tricky because you have some little bombs and a spring trap, and of course you have also a wizard tower right here. So that's at least 4 heal spells, and yeah, you only have 3 at level 7. So yeah, the defenses are very well spread out, so you could get lucky with that. Okay, last but not least, this base against TH7. If you've never heard of TH7, well, it's an attack strategy mostly used. It's a very strong attack strategy. First of all, it consists of approximately 12 giants, 12 hogs, and 12 wizards. And the point of the attack is to disable double giant bomb spots. So you actually have a kill squad of giants and wizards, and you want to disable double giant bomb spots. So if we take a look at this base, let's be honest, everyone knows that the double giant bomb spot is, let me take another color, is right here. And if you're lucky, no, you don't even have to be lucky, it's just impossible. So for example, if attackers come in from this side with their kill squad, they get in, they kill those defenses and the king, and they get this wizard tower out of the way, and it's and then the base is done, because they put in some hogs on these defenses, and yeah, it's over. It's as simple as that. If you get attacked by TH7, most attackers will have 1 rage and 2 healing spells. So yeah, there will be 1 rage right here, and yeah, the heal spells. Honestly, guys, if you use TH7, if you've used it before, you know it's really an OP strategy, and you don't even need those 2 heal spells. So yeah, it's very weak against TH7, but against dragons, it's very, very strong. And this will be it for today, guys. I hope you learned something. I hope everything is clear. If you still have questions, don't hesitate. You can always leave comments. I respond to every comment I get. And I want to thank everyone for the support I've gotten over the past week. And yeah, I will see you guys again next time.